Your Request Show live from Studio F is sponsored in part by Chock Full of Nuts Coffee. And who took my coffee? Okay, stop that. The ghost is behaving himself. I think I'm getting set up for something this morning. He probably wants to borrow some money, right? Something's going on because he's too good over there. But stay good. 2:03 in the AM. Let's sip some of that coffee. We'll be hearing from Frankie later on with some birthdays. Jason of Brooklyn, we're going to get your K-Star song on live from Freddie's Supper Club. We'll get that on for you. Mike of Manhattan, I believe we got, did we get it? We're going to make sure to take that out of the package. I believe we got the Bob Dylan song, Forever Young, and we are forever young. Let's begin award-winning theme songs. Beverly Bremers joins us momentarily on the All Request Show. Bob O'Brien, Teddy Schmidt, the whole crew here. You asked for more music. We're going to give you more music in the 2013, into 2014, and they're going to have to carry us out of here, ladies and gentlemen. You're the best of the best. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's a beautiful morning. We get it almost every night when that moon gets so big and bright. Come on, baby, be my guest. I'm dead boy, it means the rest. Everything's gonna be alright. Come be my guest tonight. You say that you love me all the time. You say that you need me. You'll always be mine, I'm feeling. Palisades has a ride, Palisades has a fun. Come on over, shows and dancing are free, so the parking's so cheap. Come on over, Palisades from coast to coast, where a dime buys the most. Palisades amusement park, swing all day and after dark. Ride the coaster, get cool in the waves, in the pool, you'll have fun. So come on over.
Well, the fun never stops here, ladies and gentlemen, and good morning. Beverly Bremers joins us this morning. How you doing, Beverly?
I'm doing great.
As you can
How
hear,
are you there?
Oh, we're having fun.
Freezing to death over there?
It's 26 degrees. 26 degrees right now, and we've got some snow on the way here in New York. How's the weather in California?
Oh, I am embarrassed to tell you.
Don't be embarrassed. Tell us.
Yes, it was like summer here.
Well, I'm going to get on a plane. In fact, I'm going to have my media director, Jim Petrecca, and my assistant. They're going to book me on a flight in a couple hours. How's that? If I can get out of town, I'm not sure if I can with the weather, but I'll see if I can get out of town. But 26 degrees. We got some snow on the way this morning, ladies and gentlemen. Outside of street parking is in effect, and do, of course, allow yourself enough time. It's supposed to be a messy rush hour. As we get information, we'll bring it to you. But thank you so much. And you were here a few weeks ago, Beverly. Just incredible, the response to emails. Everybody on Facebook saying, when are you going to have Beverly Bremers back? And when Jim said you're going to be here, I was just jumping for joy. And I mentioned the last hour, Bob O'Brien, here are the we were here earlier by surprise. They had called me earlier and asking for more music. And all I can say is smiling from left to right and dream come true, because people always say, Beverly, what do you like to do most? Playing and listening to the music, especially your music.
Well, I'm very flattered. Thank you.
You're welcome. Now, here we have a special, as I told you off the air, we have a special dedication. William of Atkins, South Carolina, is here in New York with Patty. And Patty, they've been going together for 25 years. Wow. Steady. They've been busy. He's worked for Xerox. And Patty worked for, we can't say it, but a major clothing retailer. Never got around. They got engaged 15 years ago. Well, he's popping the question. He's popping the question right now. He wants to get married. He's ready right now. And he says he wants to hear Don't Say You Don't Remember by Beverly Bremers. What do you want to say about that song? And we, of course, want to congratulate them because that is just incredible. I never got married. People say, when are you going to do it? Maybe at the age of 70, Beverly. Maybe I'll pop the question somewhere.
Wow. Yeah, well, you know, I haven't heard of engagements lasting that long, but between the engagement and the courting, I mean, 25 years, wow.
That's incredible.
But I'm glad they're finally making the commitment.
Hey, exactly.
They're finally going to do it. It's never too late.
That's right. There's proof of the pudding.
Congratulations to the happy couple.
Thank you. And this was and you had fun doing this, I'm sure. Estelle Levitt and Helen Miller wrote it. What do you want to say about it? And then, of course, we're going to play for the lovely couple.
Well, we wanted to do a song that was a little nostalgic sounding at the time, and that had a real emotional, vulnerable core to it. And so they had this song, and we said, let's do it. And so we went in the studio and had a fun time doing it, and lo and behold, other people liked it. So that was great. Of course, it was around for a really long time, too, which was also a shock. So, but I always say that, it has Remember in the title, which sometimes causes people to forget, but opposites, But we hope that you'll always remember the good times throughout your life.
Absolutely.
That's my wish to everyone.
Thank you, and we're going to keep this music going. As I said to my engineer, Bob Bryans, I'm Bob O'Brien, his name is Bob Bryans. As I said to Bob before, he said, and they're all, people in our security detail is just incredible this evening. We've got 75 people downstairs. Thank you so much. They're behind the barricades. Unfortunately, I can't let them up here, but with everything going on, it'd be too confusion. But our senior producer, Talent Chu, went downstairs with an extra. Don't worry about it. Here's more money. Buy more. We're going down with the old transistor radios. Alexander, who heads the detail downstairs, has his one, and I hope they didn't swipe his on him. Morty's over. You spoke to Morty. Morty's over in Brooklyn, over in Dyker Heights. He's with a crowd. We'll be hearing from him later. They're looking at the holiday, some of the houses over there, Beverly. I don't know how they do it. How they do in California? Do they do a lot of decorating like they do here in New York?
Oh, yeah. In fact, there are some neighborhoods that entire streets do a whole big, huge displays, and sometimes they become tourist attractions.
That's what.
Everybody does the lights. Oh yeah, we're into that.
And Frankie's going to be checking in from Manhattan later on with a couple of birthdays. His brother's over in Brooklyn, and they invited each and every one of us on Christmas Eve. He's going to give out where it is and the displays. I was out there last year, and in Beverly, it was just so cold. If it gets too bad, I'm going to have them call the airline. I'm going to get a plane and go out there and do something because I'm not too sure how much longer I can take this cold weather. So here we go.
Okay, well, let me know. Come visit me.
I will.
I'm not too far away from Disneyland, so you can come visit.
I appreciate that. So here we go. Beverly Bremers, Don't Say You Don't Remember, and this is for the lovely couple, and let's put that Scepter record label, and we still put the quarter, Beverly, on the turntable, put it down, and we got a brand new needle, and here we go.
The table The Bob O'Brien Show. Unscripted, unrehearsed. It's the best show on earth.
O'Brien. But O'Brien, I listen in the next week.
All right, thank you so much there. And the phones are wild at 212-219-9695. And Beverly Bremers with me. And Beverly, from the day you saw, never changed. That record still plays. And we congratulate that lovely couple and many, many more happy years together.
Oh, yes. Do you know how old they are?
Yes, I have. They're both. I'm looking at their note, and thank you so much, everybody. I'm going to do all the holiday cards this morning, and Patty is 65, and Bill is 51. So they're so young. They've got so many years in front of them, and hey, 80, 90, 100.
Oh, yes, I have lots of years.
Jimmy from Jersey City says his aunt's 104, still driving. She's got the radio cranked up right now going down Baldwin Avenue. And I remember that because I was born, Beverly, in the same hospital room, different years. Nancy Sinatra was born in 6G of Margaret Haig Hospital. I was born in the same hospital room a couple of years. I guess I'm a couple of years older than her. We were born in the same hospital room. And when I met Frank Sinatra, I told him this. He did some quick checking. He says, "You're right, Bob O'Brien." And I miss him. He used to come down very often, and I just miss him. So we're glad to keep this music going. They're young, Beverly. They've got so many years left to go.
Oh, yeah. No, I was afraid you were going to say they were in their 80s. But no, they've got plenty of time. Lots of stuff to do.
And even if you're 80 or 90, by today's standards, it is so young. And, hey, we hope they live forever and ever. Just so happy they popped the question. Congratulations to both of you. Many happy during this holiday season. And I can't believe 2013. Are you going anywhere for the performing anywhere for the holidays, Beverly?
No, I'm staying home and hosting a party.
That's...
I'll be cooking.
I love the cooking.
I do a party, every year I cook up a turkey and a ham and lots of food, and I invite friends and family, so I have about 50 or 60 people coming and going on Christmas Day. Well, that's my big to-do every year.
That's great. Now, when I cook, I have the fire chief and the former fire chief a couple doors down. I actually have to call them. Actually, the housekeeper does. I attempted a couple times to cook, but I'm not as good as you, Beverly, and the rest of them. So I notified the fire department and our mayor, who was down. By the way, he's listening. Our Secaucus mayor of my hometown, Secaucus, New Jersey, which is right near. You're probably over there, Beverly. I know you did the Joe Franklin show many times. You were probably over there in Secaucus when we did the program on Channel 9 TV, and of course things over the years have changed, but Channel 9's still down there. But I'm not going to attempt to do any no cooking this year. I'm going to have somebody do it for me.
Yeah, it's much better that way anyway.
Absolutely. No mess. And my sister-in-law loves to cook, so my sister-in-law makes some little bit of everything. And my dad, who's listening to this program, is still with us. And like I said so many times, I have everything, Beverly. People say, what do you want for the holidays? All I want is use and happiness and peace. And we'll be having dedication coming up, the song Free, which I have to talk, I want to talk before the holiday with Larry Russell Brown, who wrote that song. We're going to talk about that momentarily, because that's going to be a dedication for a soldier who's going to be coming home to Manhattan for the holidays. He's going to be surprising. Actually, it won't be a surprise because they're listening. It'll be a surprise, but they're going to find out about it momentarily, so it's going to be a good surprise. What did you want to say? You came out with two great holiday songs, and I'm just going through all the mail, the emails. My producers are going to the phones at 212-219-9695, and they said, you got to play a couple of holiday songs by Beverly Bremers.
Yes, well, someday I'll do a whole album, but at the moment I've actually written a couple of musicals that had holiday themes, and one I recorded, and it's called Have a Happy Holiday, which I sent you, and then the other one is my newest one, which is based on a very famous short story called Gift of the Magi, and I've written a whole show around that. And I sang another song. I'm not singing on it. Well, I'm singing a couple of lines on it, but it's a group song with the people that did a stage reading that I did of the show. And so I'm hoping to get it produced next year. And so those are the two of the songs. And someday I'll do a lot of them, and probably I'll use some of my favorite ones by other people as well, because there are some great songs out there already. You know,
and
the holidays are inspirational.
Absolutely. And I was listening to I was down when I'm not in Secaucus, New Jersey, I'm down in South Jersey with my dad and Loving the Life. And we were listening to I'm not going to mention but it was very true. I'm not going to mention the host and stuff because he was mentioning this and that. But what was being said on the radio was that, everybody wants to hear the holiday songs, some of the older ones and some of the new ones, and there's just not that many new ones out, so it's a welcome to have some new ones out, Beverly, because there's not too many.
It seems like there's new ones. There's new albums that come out every year. I thought they were original songs, but maybe not. Maybe they're the old chestnut.
And the sad part is a lot of the stations aren't playing them, but you can be rest assured that as long as I'm here at these microphones, Beverly, I'm going to be playing your music, the good music of 1890 to the present. And as I was telling Bob before, I mentioned this several times, is they're going to have to carry us out of here because I'll probably be over 100 years old and still here out of my mind playing the music. But guess what? It keeps us young, keep us going. And if we weren't doing what we... Anyway, so what do you want to say about have a happy holiday? And then we're going to play it because I know the fans. And if you want to chat with me or Beverly, it's 212-219-9695, 212-219-9695, or requestshow@gmail.com. Instant text message 646-233-6610. We're on Facebook. We're on Twitter. We're on Wikipedia. We're also being carried live, Beverly, on Abe's Do Up taxi site, so we thank Abe so much for he had there's so many other radio programs in the world, not live like us, but so many other things he could be doing. I thank you so much, Abe. I sent you a nice note. I hope you got it for the holidays, and he's carrying each and every one of our all request shows live on the internet, in addition to our streaming on www.wp18930. So I'm flattered and honored, and thank you so much, Abe. And all I can say. So what do you want to